Hey babies, what's up my darling MVPs and how you all doing? Welcome back to Sail with Mimiciously Mimi, where you get the gist. I see they do waiting. I see they hurt. Of course you know there is no sleeping on a bicycle on this channel. If you snooze you do what? You lose. Are you yet to subscribe to this channel, or are you still sitting on a fat long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist? Acide heart. Guys, talking about the gist acide heart, it's been a moment with Nelisa. I gisted you guys about her, the first what's it called, she did a Q&A that has been stirring brows, and then there is an addition to that Q&A. We're gonna be seeing them right here. Baby girl, you know one thing with Nelisa, you barely talk about her, but the moment you talk about her, it's a bomb. She is quite controversial. Yeah, that's the word. Meanwhile, first off, let's say this from her. She says, I am a very nice person until you push me. Really? Okay. I live in my own little world. It takes a lot for someone to bust my bubble. Then F everything because you wasted my time, space, and fun. In parentheses, she said emphasis on fun. Okay, baby girl, I hear you. I hear you. And then let's see the reactions coming from Janice. Godly. This is kind of giving self-righteousness. Yes, we call it self-appraisal. Okay, it's giving self-righteousness vibes. Let others tell you that you are nice, not you saying it yet. People around you see something else. Plus, I can see you get triggered by a lot. Even useless things trigger you for no reason. Wahoo! This is such a wahoo. Bbnation. Bbnation indeed. Oh my god. That period was not funny. That Nkabi period. Khosi see something for this girl handle. All right, and then she said something here. She said, remember way back when we were still dreaming, 2017, and I wrote forever and always, let's record it and release. People need to hear it. I need people to hear it. Remember on that our first Q&A I shared, if you've seen it, you will know that she said something about music. That I was surprised that, oh really, so this girl, you have passion for music. So it's very possible that maybe you can just hear a song and it's Nelisa's voice. Yeah, and we are ready for it. We are really ready for it. You see, everything positivity we are in, but when it comes to negativity, we are out, right? Yeah. So they stole your phone. Listens, let's unite one last time. Yes, she revealed the other time she lost her phone. Then Nelisa Stan, are you guys still there, or you guys ran away because of Nkabi? Anyways, if you guys are there, your fave lost her phone. If you can do one or twos, you guys know what you do best, and then you might help her with a phone. By the way, it's not like she does not have a phone that she's using, but you know what fans does now? They'll just try to get iPhone 15 Pro Max for their fave. All right, guys. Let's continue from where Nelisa stopped with her Q&A, because the more they asked, she was updating. So let's continue. They asked, which BBT housemates do you communicate with goodly? And then she says, Juju baby, I love that we have 2-hour phone calls and it is just us talking about life and laughing. You were the realest and still are. This wasn't just a show to us. We were real. I never knew Justin and Nelisa were quite close in the house. But the only thing I noticed is that post-show, I see them flying too much. Like, they are quite close, they joke, they play on the TL. So it was when I get to realize maybe I did not observe them in the house. Did anybody observe that closeness in the house? Because I did not. For Nelisa to come and start saying, oh, that he was real in the house and still outside, that means they were quite close in the house. All right, and then somebody asked and said, why are you and Ipeleng distancing yourself from most of the housemates? I think the two peeps who are not quite close with other peeps in the house. All right, let's see her reply. She says, I don't know on her side. On mine, the show was over and I had a life. I had a life I wanted to get back to. Okay, so from her own end, she just wants to live her own life aside from Biggie's kids. Yeah. And now, this was the one that actually got people talking because remember, they asked her about Yemi Craig's, her relationship with Yemi Craig's on the first video that I shared, which she dropped her 2 cents. Now, somebody now asked and said, honest answer, please. Were you and Yemi more than friends outside the house? Because of how close that pair was, they were actually trending some things. In fact, it's also trended that with Kanaga Jr. and Blue Eva. Yes, that they tried to cause drama between Motati, Wendy Madiba, and Blue Eva. If those two were not matured, they should be beefing by now. I'm telling you, if Tati and what was her name, Blue Eva, were not matured enough, they should be beefing by now because naysayers tried. Oh my God, they tried to make it seem as though Kaniva have a thingy aside from being close pair. Now so many people also thought Yemi Craig's and Nelisa were also having a thing. Yeah. Of course, it's quite understandable. They are not siblings, and anybody that is not your sibling, is very possible that something would happen, one or two things you get. But at the same time, that does not mean that people that are not your, what's it called, that are just, that does not mean that people cannot just be friends without any string attached. I don't know if you guys get it. Meanwhile, let's see Nelisa's reply about having a thing with Yemi Craig's. Okay, she says, no, we were best friends. You know what? I got so tired of this question. Sometimes you love a person platonically, and that's okay. As much as Blue weren't that much as friends in the house, I would have never done that outside. I am not that person. Remember what she said? She said, despite that she is not that close with Blue, she actually did that codedly. She did not want to mention name. So that's despite she's not close with Blue, that she would not want to do that to Yemi Craig, to Blue Eva, meaning that Blue Eva and Yemi Craig have a thing. So she don't want to intrude with whatever they have. She said she is not that person. You guys have heard right now, there was nothing happening between the Yelisa pair while they were close, while they were still close, because that was then. They are no longer close anymore. Okay, now remember what she said about Khosi. If you've not seen that video, that means you're sitting on a fat long thing. You have to go trace it back and watch it, because she said something about Khosi, meeting up with Khosi and whatever, and how they are cool. The Khosians were not having it. Even when I spoke about that, I was not having it too. I said, you see this particular babe right here, she actually owed Khosi a huge apology. Not saying it as a side talk like, oh, we are cool. Like, with everything you did then, whether it was not what was it called again? What's the word? Whether it was not, how would I put it right now? It was not on purpose. Whether it's not by your power that one happened. After you regain your senses, you should apologize. Whatever she said about Khosi that period was far-fetched, like it was just to the extreme. After accusing her of, okay, buying your entire family, we will not forget, says Tunes. And then this person says, why do I think she is the one asking herself these questions? Wahala be like bicycle for you guys. Oh. Did you notice she didn't answer the questions? She baits people knowing they will ask about Khosi, then she writes that she wants to post. The question was still she do business with her. It was only a yes or no answer needed there. She tells a whole parable. She will be fine. Heavens will never forgive this girl and her 2 fans. Now, wow, she wants to use Khosi name again. I understand where Khosi rains are coming from. Yo, anytime I see this babe, I get flashbacks. She needs to pay for my therapy or God will judge her. She puts me through hell accusing my poor innocent baby Khosi. She is still not okay. A simple question she fails to answer. She's asking herself questions and answering them. This girl, not again. So the rains were not having it. They are like, she should just please get Khosi out of her mouth, because of what happened previously. Even me, myself, I'm saying the same thing. That's, well, you owe Khosi a huge apology. Not coming here to tell us you guys are cool. Cool on to waiting. She was interviewing herself. We can never. But why people are asking her such question, knowing they don't get along? Hey guys, move on. Stop. You don't know fans. They would definitely ask you a question about somebody you don't move along with. But I don't know why the rain felt she is asking herself that is a self question. I do not think so. People ask questions like that. And people should stop mentioning Khosi's name on those people's tongues. She be out there minding her business, and here comes my folks talking about her. F off. Khosi is too nice cause that rat deserves jail time. But it is what it is. Khosi has the reason why she chose to ignore whatever. That's her business. That's her life. Nobody would force her to do what she doesn't want to do. Maybe she gets to know that it has to do with mental issue. Maybe she gets to know and they be like she needs to heal. You understand? Some things we do not know. There are things we do not know. Possibly they've made a behind the scene check and it happened that, oh, this girl is actually going through it mentally. Please forgive her. What will she do? No, what will you do to a mentally deranged person? What will you do? That's the thing. That is the thing. So I think maybe that's what happened. And now she's getting better. And then what will she do? But that period wasn't funny though. But I think is expectations that she was not getting made her do whatever she was doing then. Okay, guys, talking about Khosi, she was on trend, and then I'm like, okay, why is, of course, you guys can see International Bella up there, you choke. All right, and then I was like, why is Khosi the winner trending? And then it happened that the fans are just hyping their fave, just proud of whom they are standing. She is always on points. Look at her. Like I was just scrolling, I was just seeing several hype with various pictures of Khosi. Is Tona Khosi Twala the greatest? Okay, let's say this one too. Okay, this one said always minding her business. So I was just scrolling to see if there is something going on that Mimi needs to know on that trend, but nada. It's just the Khosians trending their fave in peace and minding their business that pays them. All right, coming from Marco Sazana. Oh, more that name Ichoko. That's Khosi name Ichok. Okay, says congratulations on 640k Khosi road to 700k. Oh wow, that is so sweet to know. Meanwhile, hope you guys have stopped buying fake followers for her. Remember, other time she came out and she cried out and be like, you guys should stop buying fake followers for me. Okay, hope all these are organic followers. In that note, guys, I'm gonna be dropping my voice right here and now to see you guys later. Thank you so much for always sailing with me. Bye for now, babies.